What's going on, Wolfpack? Once again, my name is Jim. This is wolfofbricks.com, and this is where we talk about Lego investing and reselling. So before we get into the main topic, I just want to read a comment. Now, I took out the person's name because by no means am I trying to call this person out, but this is a topic that I, to be honest, want to address and kind of have a conversation with you. So about once every 3 or 4 months, and it not only was it on this YouTube channel, it was also in the previous YouTube channel, we would have somebody make a comment and kind of doubt the authenticity. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read the recent comment, and then I'm just going to have a conversation with everybody. The comment is, still waiting to see these retired sets that you speak of having, Jim. Not once in all the time your channel has been running have we ever seen any of them. You show cardboard boxes, yet none ever labeled with Lego, which you would have to do if buying cases of duplicate sets. So we're going to talk about this, right? So right now you're looking at thumbnails of a prior YouTube channel that I used to own. And you can see right here, the date right here is 11/2016, and the title is Brick Update, Cover Your Ass. Now, I'm talking about, you know, in a sense, how to try and avoid returns, make sure that you are in control of your eBay account and not people that are wanting to buy Lego sets off of you. And I'm giving, you know, best practices that I've had. Well, you can see behind me, and I do apologize, I can't blow it up anymore. I do have quite a few shelves behind me and Lego sets. So directly behind me are a bunch of Winter Village sets. These are the Santa's Workshops. And then, as I could see, there's a lot of Seattle Space Needles. And then when you look to the other thumbnail, you can see that there's a Lord of the Rings set, and it's hard to tell, but there's quite a few Simpson houses that are long retired, right? So the reason why I'm sharing this is because this is the only time I will ever acknowledge those types of comments, and they've been going on, you know, occasionally here and there for this channel and the other channel. I wonder if other Lego resellers have similar comments, but I just wanted to share the YouTube thumbnails of a prior channel that I used to own. So right now you're looking at my personal email account. This isn't wolfofbricks@gmail.com. This is my own personal email account, and I typed in the search box, as you can see, thank you for shopping Barnes & Noble, because I wanted to go ahead and look back and also share with all of you some of the purchases that I've made. And you could see that I became a corporate discount partner with Barnes & Noble around, it looks like January of 2018, right? And just for fun, you know, I typed in thank you for shopping Barnes & Noble, and when I did that, you could see my card cash receipts for my discounted gift cards going all the way back to 2016 right there. You can see it right here. So I did go ahead and I opened up some receipts from Barnes & Noble. Now, I did redact some things, and the reason why I did that is because there is some personal information, and also because even though these were legitimate purchases, you know, I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble that may still work at Barnes & Noble. So this, you can see this comes straight from Barnes & Noble. There's the heading at the beginning of the email. When you scroll down, I purchased the Architecture Great Wall of China. That purchase was $3,749. I'm pretty certain it was more than that because I always try to keep my purchases above $5,000. So there might have been multiple transactions that day. Next up, again, this is a screenshot from my personal email. It says right here, Barnes & Noble. Now, sometimes the receipts I get, it doesn't say what is on there, the actual product that I purchased, which I didn't care. I knew I was going to go ahead and receive it. It didn't matter. I just needed the dollar amount for my records. And it looks this time I spent just over $5,000, which again is my goal because that's how you could get the best discounts at Barnes & Noble. And lastly, this again is a screenshot. That day I purchased over $10,000. If I had to guess, it was either the Guggenheim Museums or it was the U.S. Capitals. I just can't remember. But, you know, I just wanted to share this with everybody because I've gotten little comments in the comment section in the past, and I've usually just deleted them. But this time, you know, I said, you know what, Jim, just spend a little bit of my time and a little bit of your time just going over what I just did in case there are doubters. And here's the thing, folks, you know, I'm sure at times I may come off as the end-all be-all when it comes to Lego investing and reselling. That is never my intention. I guarantee you there are people I know that do $3 or $4 million a year. They'll tell you that I am not the end-all be-all, and they'll tell you that they're not the end-all be-all either. It's obvious that there's quite a range out there. Some people may just make $1,000 or $2,000 their first year. There are some people I know that are making over, $3 or $4 million. I had a friend a couple days ago, he texted me, he said his goal for Q4 is somewhere around $400,000. I said, that's great. That's my goal for this year. I'm not exactly sure I'm going to make that, but if I get close, that's something I'm going to celebrate. So the purpose of these videos is to share with you knowledge that I've had doing this for over a decade now. And the goal of that is to help all of you learn a little bit more quicker, have a better learning curve than I did, so you could expedite your business model and be better at what you're doing. And I would like to think that's what I'm trying to accomplish on this channel. All right, I am so pumped up over this topic right here. You're looking at Lego.com. This is, of course, Lego Shop at Home. And you can see right here, man, this ATTE walker, it is so popular. And here's the thing, man. I think there was a time where this was like a low-key slam dunk winner investment set. But I definitely don't think it's low-key. I think this is on everybody's radar. So, why not go ahead and talk about the cat's out of the bag, right? Now, there are, of course, 4 ATTEs that have been released, this one included. The first one is Lego set 7675. Now, here's the thing, folks. At the end, there's going to be an Excel spreadsheet like there is a lot of the time. But what I did this time was I actually included the price per piece in all of these sets because the ATTE is a set that spans over 10 years. There's been 4 different ones. So I thought it would be interesting to include that, and you could kind of see the brickflation or the brick inflation and see how things have changed over the last 10 years when it comes to the price per brick. So when you take the first one, set number 7675 on Camel 3X, now this is going way back. The cheapest you could have got this for was $62 and change. Now the highest it sold for is $1,000, but that was just crazy, and you had to wait a long time. So whoever pulled the trigger and let it go on their Amazon store at around $300. Good for them. You had to wait quite a few years, maybe 3 or 4. But again, this was way back when Lego selling, I don't want to say wasn't a thing because people were definitely doing it, but it wasn't as known, right? And then there is a lot of stagnation. It looks like there's maybe a little bit of a COVID bump, and it does look like the price has gone down dramatically. Next up, we have set number 75019. Man, I remember when this set was everywhere, and I just wasn't into Star Wars when it comes to reselling at that time. I mean, I was mostly doing architecture, right? But the current buy box has it at $586 and change. Again, you go to Camel 3X, you can see the cheapest you could have got this for was $55 and change. Dumping this set at $175 probably would have been my decision. But after this little bit of stagnation right here, it is just straight off to the races. Of course, it's come down a little bit, probably because the new one is out. It's unavailable right now, but it's released. So then you have Captain Rex's ATTE. Current buy box has it for $361 and change. Again, when you go to Camel 3X, you can see right here, the cheapest you could have got it for was $77 on Amazon. And it looks like once this set dried up, I mean, there was a little bit of hold time here, but it started to increase dramatically, right? Selling this set for $240, if you were to purchase this for $77, is a pretty good deal, right? And lastly, I mean, we have the one that everybody wants. I mean, the buy box has it as $218 right now. It's out of stock. It'll probably, if I had to guess, it'll probably come back in the next month or two, right before Q4. The retail price on this set, of course, is $139 and change. Amazon hasn't discounted it. I'll be surprised if they discount it at all this year. maybe not even next year, right? And the highest it sold for was around $300. So lots of positive stuff going on with the ATTE. When you go to the Excel, of course, I do have the price per piece right here, and you can kind of see, the first one retired in 2010. The price per piece was 8.8 cents. And then fast forward to 2022, look at that. The price per piece has more than doubled, right? You're looking at 19.9 cents. The return on investment is looking great for Amazon and the FBA Multitool. Now again, the FBA Multitool takes away the Amazon fees and the shipping and all this stuff. This is actual your cash on hand, right? And then for eBay, there's your ROI before any of the fees and all that other stuff. So a great looking set that is high in demand. The other sets historically have done pretty well. This set, I just can't believe I missed. But that's okay. I'm definitely going to gobble up the current ATTE when it comes closer to retirement. That's it, my friends. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, I'm Jim with wolfofbricks.com. Always go out there and get it.